Now, some Johannesburg civil society groups are calling for Mayor Kabelo Gwamanda to resign. They're accusing him of failing to effectively lead the city out of the major disasters that Johannesburg has experienced in recent months. Newzroom Afrika's Ziniko Mhlaba is tracking the story and joins us live from Soweto. Ziniko, good to speak to you this afternoon. What are the expectations of civil society around these various disasters and the failure by the mayor to allegedly, as they say, lead them out of these disasters?
Well, Hugo, what we can tell you is that there is a serious movement as far as the future of the current mayor, Kabelo Gwamanda, as the executive mayor of the city of Johannesburg. We've been talking to some civil organizations in the morning, but also trying to reach out to political parties, to get their sense and also verify if really these calls have anything to do with the stance or changes in terms of the political arrangements and political relations, especially at the national and the provincial level, whether those are starting now to trickle down to the politics of different municipalities, and by the trend and the responses and the actions of political parties. Some had agreed to speak to us, and of course pulling out just 5 minutes before going on air, and I'm talking about Action SA. They're saying that, well, they can no longer continue with this conversation because they're still discussing the matter. One wonders why was that not communicated much more earlier. So there's a serious issue, and some of the community leaders, and I'm talking about civic movements, who are also, in close contact with the African National Congress, are saying that, well, there has been some changes now. As much as they voted and championed for Kabelo Gwamanda to be the executive mayor, they feel as if now that is going to change because political relations have changed, especially when it comes to the numbers at the Council of Johannesburg, saying that it seems as if actually the ANC has made some new friends nationally and provincially, and that friendship is definitely going to affect, the politics of the city of Johannesburg. Remember that, at some point the ANC was working and voting with the EFF and Patriotic Alliance and many others such as UDM and Al-Jama, and that is why we saw Kabelo Gwamanda taking over that mayoral chain. We've come out of the recent general elections now. Things are changing, and I can confirm from the people who have told me that definitely there is a conversation politically, not just among civil society organizations. So it seems as if we've got two parallel conversations that are questioning the status of the Johannesburg mayor, the political status that I just explained now, and of course service delivery issues which are being used by civil society to call for the head of Kabelo Gwamanda.
Ziniko, from your own observation and certainly speaking to some of the residents in Soweto where you are, has there been an improvement in service delivery since Kabelo Gwamanda took over as the mayor of Joburg?
Well, as far as the general state of service delivery, especially here in Soweto, remember that Soweto is a bit different compared to other townships when it comes to service delivery. Almost all the streets in Soweto are tarred. So the major issues that are faced by the residents here, especially where we are in Peville, which is more of a posh section of Soweto compared to other portions such as Bramfisherville and Deep Soweto and all the way to the east. So as far as things are concerned here where we are, life is going on as normal. They don't have much, to complain about, but also they don't seem to be even informed about the possible changes in terms of mayorship. Most citizens in Soweto, especially those I liaison with, I talk with, whenever I'm here in Soweto, they don't seem to care about who leads the municipality. What they talk about and what they complain about are services. And the major problem here in Soweto is the issue of water and electricity. So as far as the road infrastructures and many other issues, they don't care about those things. They seem to be happy, or at least have accepted the current state of the situation. They are worried about electricity and the several outages periods which have been experienced by Soweto in Orlando, in Pimville, in Zola, Ndeni, Zola, Jabab, and all the way to Dobsonville. So that's their major issue. They don't seem to be even informed about what we are talking about now, Hugo.